Okay, so you have a small budget, maybe $100 a day, maybe $20 a day, maybe even $5 per day. And you know your competition is spending a lot more money and they have a lot more money to spend on their ads. But the question is this: can you still win with Google Ads on a tiny budget? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you to do in this video. I'm going to show you how to take a small budget and stretch it as far as humanly possible. So let's get into it. Now, if you're brand new here, my name is Devon Thomas and I built this channel to help you learn Google Ads and to help you learn how to work it even on a tiny budget. We've got about 132 videos, almost 250,000 views. So trust me when I say you are in safe hands, and if you want to hit that like and subscribe button, it would definitely help us out, and it'll also ensure that you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Now, I'm probably the most qualified person on the whole earth to teach about this subject because 6 years ago, I was a struggling entrepreneur and I only had a $1 per day budget. And I actually made it work with Google Ads. I managed to get sales, I managed to get leads, I managed to get conversions on my website, even on that tiny budget. So I know it's possible, and I actually teach other business owners that are also on tiny budgets how to do that. In fact, I built a whole online course around it. It's called Profitable PPC, and you can check that out at the link in the description below. Now, what I want to do today, what I want to teach you today, I want to teach you 3 breakthrough concepts that are going to help you move forward even if you're trying to figure this whole Google Ads thing out on a tiny budget, and I'm going to show you how you can beat your cash-rich competitors. So let's get into these concepts because I know they'll make a difference in your business. Okay, so the first mistake I see you doing is changing your ads every 5 minutes and expecting to get results. This is something that drives me absolutely crazy, and I see it with my students all the time. They start running a Google ad campaign, and after just 2 clicks, they decide they have the worst ad on earth. There's definitely something wrong. I mean, if 2 people click and nobody bought, that means there's something wrong with the ad, right? So what happens is they change it. They go, they make themselves a cup of coffee, and then they come back in 5 hours to find that they had 7 more clicks and nobody bought. So they tell themselves, oh, so that means the ad is bad, right? So I have to change it again, right? So they end up changing their ads and changing their ads maybe every 4 times a day for the next 2 weeks. And what ends up happening is they get absolutely no conversions. And then they sit back going, oh man, well, I guess Google Ads just doesn't work. Well, let me share something with you, and I think this is really going to help you. There's this concept in marketing called statistical significance. Now, I'm going to save you the boring technical explanation, but what it basically means is you need about 100 to 400 clicks on a Google ad before you know if it's a good ad or a bad ad. If you're thinking that after just 5 clicks or 10 clicks, you're going to know that you have this horrible ad campaign on your hands, that's just not true. And you're not going to get a conversion in 5 or 10 clicks anyway. Yeah, I know you see guys like me, and I'll share my screen over here. I know you see guys like me getting like 9 clicks and getting a conversion. But remember, we've been doing this for the past 6 or 7 years. There's other people that are running $1,000,000 agencies. You're brand new to the game. You're not just gonna come out the gate, have a winning ad, and just start converting automatically. So for you to say that after 7 clicks or 10 clicks that your ad is bad, that's a completely unrealistic expectation on your side. And here's a little more truth, and you can Google this yourself. The average conversion rate on a Google search ad is about 3 to 4%. That means for every 100 clicks you get on your ads, you can realistically expect about 3 to 4 leads, 3 to 4 sales. Now, this is why I want you to run your ads for a longer period of time, because you're going to start seeing if you have a real ad or a bad ad after maybe 10 days, after maybe 200 clicks, after maybe 400 clicks. But don't expect amazing results after just 10 clicks. It's just not going to happen. So I want you to be patient. And yes, I know you are losing money every day that your ads are running, but you're also going to be going around in circles, and you're going to feel like you're going around in circles if you keep on making changes. Take one strong direction and give your ad a chance. You never know, maybe your ad is actually working and you're just being impatient. It's what I find a lot with my students as well, is they're just being impatient. They've got the right ad, they've got the right ad copy, but they're just being impatient. And then they switch to the wrong type of ad with the wrong ad copy, and then they get into even more trouble. So just give it about 10 days, 100 clicks, 200 clicks, maybe even 400 clicks if you can afford it, and then make the changes to your ads, and then let it run for a little bit longer. All right, the second thing that I want you to do is choose the type of ad you run very carefully. Now, I know in Google Ads, there is a massive selection of ads that you can run. You can run display ads, you can run video ads, you can run search ads, you can run shopping ads, you can run performance max ads. So how do you know which one to choose? And also, what are the pros and cons of picking each? Now, here is where I see entrepreneurs run into a lot of problems, because you could spend $1,000 on display ads and get no conversions whatsoever. You could take that same $1,000 and you could run it on your normal search ads or your AdWords, and you can get up to 50 conversions, but it's the same $1,000 that you're spending. And I'll tell you exactly why that is. When we're using display ads or banner ads, and if you don't know what any of these are, I'll put a couple of examples up on the screen. Now, you could spend $1,000 on those display ads, but generally people that see banner ads, they aren't as invested as people that are actually searching Google for their problem. Like if I'm looking for a 2-bedroom apartment, or if I'm looking for an emergency electrician, or if I'm looking for a plumber, if I'm on Google search, I'm usually more serious than somebody who's just clicking on a banner ad. So all of you guys that are getting a ton of clicks on your website, but absolutely no conversions, you have to look out for this, and you have to make sure that you're using the correct ad type. And I'm going to run through a few just so that you can kind of identify your niche. So if you're in the service business, I'm talking about roofing, electrician, you're a lawyer, you're an accountant, you want to run the AdWords campaign, the worded ones that come on with the Google search results. If you're somebody in the education business or the infotainment business, or you have a course that you want to sell, you're more likely to get a sale off of YouTube ads, because YouTube ads allow you to not only be on YouTube, but also to get the person's attention, show them your personality before they click through and they see the product. And a big reason why people buy the course is because they trust the person who's selling the course. And what better way to get that trust than with YouTube ads? Now, also, if you're an e-commerce store owner, I see this a lot. If you're running an e-commerce store and you have these e-commerce products, do not use AdWords, do not use search ads, because the margins on your products are typically very small and you're going to waste a lot of money. You're better off choosing shopping ads, because on shopping ads, they can see the product, they can see how much the product costs, and they can do that before they click on your ad and cost you money. So those are some of the basics that I want you guys to think about, but make sure that you're running the correct type of ad. And if there's any confusion, what I want you to do is let me know about your business that you're running and ask me in the comment section, like, Devon, am I running the right type of ad for my business? My business is blah, 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 blah. And I'll give you a response. I respond to every comment myself, so you'll be speaking to me directly. Okay, so step number 2, choose the correct ad for your business. All right, so the last piece of advice that I want to give you is write your ad copy from a place of the customer's pain. Do not write your ad copy like you're trying to sell the customer something. This is one of the things that a lot of my students struggle with, because let's face it, we're not all good at writing copy. We're not all professional writers, but you still need to write a good ad if you want somebody to click on your ad ultimately. So I want to share with you one of the practical exercises I gave for one of my students, Martine, and Martine actually had a massive breakthrough with her ads because she used this very technique. All right, so all you really need to do is go and look at your competition's reviews and then I want you to find what their customers are complaining about, and then write your ad copy focused on alleviating those pain points, those frustrations, and those complaints. And you can find your competition's reviews on their websites. You can go to their Google My Business profile. You know, when you Google their business, they show the profile and they have the little reviews down there. You can go look there, and you can also go and look on Amazon at those products that they sell and look what are the common complaints on those products. And you want to address that in your ad copy. And I'll give you a perfect example of this. If their customers are always complaining that they don't have stock of their favorite product, you want to write in your ad that, hey, we always have stock of this particular product. If their customers are complaining that nobody ever gets back to them and their service is poor, you want to write on your ad, if you submit a lead on our website, or you want to say, we will reply to your lead within 6 hours. You get how that works? Everything that they're not doing, everything that their customers are complaining about is probably what 1,000 potential customers are thinking about. Another good example of this is I saw an insurance company once that said they do no paperwork. You can sign up for insurance within 3 minutes, and you don't have to speak to somebody at a call center. And they took that and they wrote it right on the ad. So now you're faced with two ads. One ad is telling you that, oh, we're going to do home insurance and we're going to cover the contents of your home, blah, blah, blah. And the other one is telling you, hey, we'll get you covered in 3 minutes flat. Obviously, you're going to click on the one that says, we'll get you covered in 3 minutes flat. And one thing you'll find is when you start improving your ad copy, you will start to get a higher click-through rate, CTR, and that will ultimately lead to you getting more conversions and more cost-effective conversions on your ad. And that's how you're going to take a small budget and you're still going to beat the guys that are spending way more than you. Now, if you enjoyed this video, what I want you to do is check out my 100 leads workshop. What we do in the workshop is we teach you how to get your first 100 cost-effective leads with Google Ads, even if you're brand new and you're on a tiny budget and you're kind of stressing because you've never done anything like this before. It's really cool, and everybody who's attended the workshop absolutely loves it, so I know you'll love it too. So what I want you to do is click on the link below. It's completely free, and just give the page a read, and if it's something that interests you, maybe sign up. Lastly, I just want to thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. And if you want some more tricks and tips on how to stretch your small budget, click on this video over here. And there's also like more videos for you to watch. So you can click on this one right here as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, share with somebody you love, and I will see you next time. Peace.